Hello, my name is Terry Mollner. I'm a member of the Perma group in New England and all places beyond. And I'm in charge of launching our local community currency called the Perma Token. Um, Basically, in a few words, the Perma Token is a really wonderful new monetary system, not just a currency, because it's based on agreement, not the materiality of where we normally operate. So if you and I agree to meet at Starbucks at noon on Tuesday, where's the agreement? Can you point at it with your finger? No, you can't, because it doesn't have a material reality. Something we made up with using our skill of self-consciousness and words. The materiality only takes place when we meet at a table at Starbucks on noon on Tuesday. So we have this ability to make agreements and give second priority to the stuff we do in time and space. So Permators is based on giving priority to using the currency, the perma, on the day of usage as if it's equal to the US dollar. So that makes it easy to use because there's no conversion table necessary. It's equal to the US dollar. Then at the end of the month, for every member, whatever the inflation rate was for that month, we add perma to offset the inflation rate, which is a hidden form of taxation, mainly on low-income people and poor people. The second thing we do is we provide a universal basic income. So we provide $500, 500 perma, the equivalent of 500 perma, in perma at the end of each month. So now everybody has some free money each month, and they know they're going to have free money each month. This means everybody's going to want to use it because they can't use it if they can't value it if they can't use it. So this is what's going to encourage merchants and everybody to want to increase the amount of percentage of the bill that they're able to receive with perma. So now we've got a fast growing and fast membership accumulating currency in the community. Now, why does the currency, if you're adding these universal basic income every month to every member, why isn't there an inflation problem? It's because we know how to give priority to an agreement. The agreement is the value of the perma is equal to the US dollar on the day of usage. That's all you got to keep. That's the only thing you got to keep agreement on. And then it's an agreement among all the members to manage their lives and their relationships with one another in that way. The only other two things we do is we have a grant committee and an investment committee. The grant committee can make grants. It can create perma and make grants, but they can only be for the common good of all of humanity and nature. That's the secret, because the universal basic income goes to every member, so it's all for the good of everybody. The grants can also only be for the good of everybody. That way, everybody is benefiting equally. No inflation of what's really happening in the agreement realm. Then we can have an investment committee, and the investment committee can make investments of loans or equity, also only if the organizations are giving priority to the common good of all of humanity and nature. So that means there has to be a cap on the return on the equity investment. And that cap can be high at the beginning when you're launching a new company, but when you get down to where you're like Home Depot and Lowe's, where you control 87% of the hardware and lumber sales in the United States, you're a duopoly monopoly, then it's got to be 15% or lower. So now we've structured a way for us as members within the perma community to use perma on the day of usage as if it's the US dollar, and we offset inflation, and we have a universal basic income, and we have all the money we need. If this is launched by a nation, there'll be no need for taxation. They just have a grant committee and an investment committee. And that can become, and the banks will love it because that simply means there's more money for them to do their unrisky loans to. So this can happen, and we're talking about possibly launching it in East Tanzania right now with a group of people that are very excited about doing something there. So there's lots of possibilities. So that's a basic idea of what the Perma Token is going to be about. We will probably be launching it in New England, and right now my best possibility is in Greenfield, Massachusetts, where they already have a local currency, and we could build on top of it because their problem is they don't have many members. So we could build on their point of sale system they've already created.